Hey everybody, and welcome to summer. Ugh, so tired of the heat already. Oh my goodness. So you may hear the AC because I cannot turn it off. I will die. That's why I'm red, because I'm hot. Ooh, I should probably go get me a drink. Good afternoon and welcome to summer. Yeah, officially, like, I'm dying. It is so hot and I'm over it, and winter needs to come back like next week. Okay, so welcome to my end of Mania WIP Parade. Now that we've completed all the new starts and they are now WIPs, I'm going to go through those. I typed blah, 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 blah. Just cut that out. Anyway, I worked on all my WIPs last month, so you'll be seeing all of those too. This is all stuff I've showed in my vlogs over the course of the entire month. So if you are not interested in seeing it, you can in the video here, and I will see you next time. But I thought it'd be kind of neat to see it all in order, sort of, and all together, and kind of see the progression, how I started out really strong and then just kind of, but I completed it. I did not stop mid-stride. I didn't give up. I stuck to it. So again, I'm also at work, so I may have to pause at any time. You may see some cutting. These are all disclaimers. If you are new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this. If you are a returning subscriber, I am so glad you stick around for all my rambling. So yeah, here we go. What I plan on doing is, first I'm going to go through StitchMaynia, in complete order. So if I worked on a WIP, if I started a project last year for Mania and did not complete it in the last year, that's the one you'll be seeing for that day. New starts on the days where they were available, and then I'll go into my WIPs that weren't part of Mania either year, and ending on my focus piece. I do not have two of the projects because they were ATCs and I had to mail them out. I wouldn't have been able to show you anyway. So yeah, well, I had 22 new starts. You'll be seeing 20 of them, plus all my WIPs. So I'm going to go day by day to the best of my ability. But I am holding extra WIPs till the end because I don't remember when I worked on those. May 1st, 2017, I started a Heaven and Earth design. Mini Phantom of the Masquerade. And so, of course, I worked on it again the first of this year. First day of May this year. I think there's some thunder going on. So, anyway. I did not get the page finish on that day, but I did get it this month because I worked on it twice. So, here it is. First page finish. Mini Phantom of the Masquerade by Heaven and Earth Designs. Designed by Melissa Dawn. I am doing it, I think, 1/1 on 28 count. I have this information somewhere. Hold on. I'm going to set it down now. I need a new pile. Okay. I really need to have my project pages to, here, let's just take this out, so that I have all the details for you, if I can remember to give you all the details. Okay. I should have put these in order too. One of these days I'll be more organized. Okay. You can see, here's my, yay. Okay. 1/1 on 20, that's the wrong one. On 28 count Golden Blossom. I bought on 1, 2, 3 stitch. Oh my gosh. I believe it was Picture This Plus fabric. So this nice golden color I thought went really nicely with it. Okay, day 2. I started at ATC I could tell you about it, even though I can't show you. I gotta figure out where I started it. Oh, it's in my finishes because I've already finished it. This was for Cross Stitch ATC on Instagram. The theme was Fancy Felines. I found a pattern called Firecracker and Freedom in the Just Cross Stitch out August 2017 on page 44. I ended up, it's like 2 cats with 3 hearts in between them. I just did one of the cats. And after I'd already melted off, I realized I didn't do any back stitching. So it has no smile or no... Anyway, I ended up having to do it 1/1 on 28 count because I didn't get, in order to make it small enough. So that was, it was a lot of work. May 3rd, another ATC for the Cross Stitch Card and ATC group on Facebook. The theme was garden. I picked a pattern from Just Cross Stitch June 2018. It's called Hearts on a String by Doreen Jones. I put it on a piece of coffee dyed 28 count Lugana. Yeah. And I finished it the next day. Okay. Next, May 4th. Last year I had started nothing. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even have a start last year. This year I started At Our House by Lizzie Kate for someone else. You're gonna see this one twice because I'm stitching it once for someone else and once for myself. There will be differences, so you'll be able to see. This is on 28 count Lugana in Roseland by Under the Sea Fabrics. Done 2/2. The pattern did not come with the DMC conversion, so I just kind of wung it for hers. For hers, I tried to get as close to what it said as possible. Mine's very different, but you'll see that in a little bit. I just dropped a needle. Oh well, I've got that magnet thingy to find it. Okay. Next, I started a new, on Saturday, May 5th. Okay, let me rewind just a little bit. Last year, 2017, for StitchMaynia, I only started something new if I was at work. So my days off, I didn't burden myself with trying to start anything new, which actually makes way more sense because that was where I really struggled this month too. And I was only working 3 days a week. So I didn't start very many, and the starts are kind of scattered. Where I can, I'll tell you what they were. I don't have anything here with me, but so Saturday, May 5th, I didn't have a start last year, so it was a space for a new start. This year I started an Advent animal to work on for my Smalls Fridays, and this is how far I got. It's, I believe, Rascal Raccoon. So I don't know what day he is. I didn't write it down. Oh, yeah, I don't write that down. This is 28 count Lugana in Frozen Fractals by handed by Stephanie. Yeah, so I started that May 5th. Okay, that one's gonna come back out again, so I'll set it right there. May 6th, I did not have a start last year. This year I started the Dash Away Sal by Caterpillar Designs on Etsy. Or Caterpillar Creations, I believe is what it's called. And oh my goodness, it's so cute. I got the top, some of the reindeers. Ooh, that reindeer is missing a head. What is with me and not stitching things as head? So that's where I got to. This is on 32 count Lugana in Frosty Mint by Fiberlicious. I really like the fabric. Love the fabric. It's not very green. It's pretty blue. Yep. And that was my start for May 6th. Okay. May 7th last year, in 2017, I started Cheshire Cat by Brooks Books. I believe it's part of an event. But anyways, I finished that this last year. I can't quite remember when. Let me see. See if I can remember. I don't remember if it was last year or the beginning of this year. I don't see it off the top of. I'm not gonna dig through all that. Anyways, finished Cheshire Cat, so that left an open spot. I started another Brooks Books. Got rid of Cheshire Cat. Started another Advent animal. This is Sophie Squirrel. Got quite a bit of her done. She's so cute. I like squirrels. I think they're pretty. So that was the only 2 Advent animals I started all month. In case you didn't catch it the first time, 32 count. No, 28 count. I missed it the first time. 28 count Lugana in Frozen Fractals, hand-dyed by Stephanie. If I just turned the page, I would have gotten there. I have these in order. On Tuesday, May 8th. One second, I'm getting a truck. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that interruption. We were on Tuesday, May 8th. Last year I had started Love and Cat, a Doreen Jones design that I found in a magazine, and I finished it at some point in the last year. And this year I started, I've got a mess here, To-Do List by Lizzie Kate. This is one of my days off, so yeah, the start was not great. This is 28 count Even Weave by MCG Textiles. I hand-dyed myself with purple and pink. So there's that one. Stitching Witch. Wednesday, May 9th. Last year I had started Good Things by Lizzie Kate. It was finished, spot was open. I did not complete anything. Again, I was off. Doesn't always make for a good stitching time. Okay, May 10th last year, 2017, I started Quotes to Live by Stitchrovia, and I'm still working on it. In fact, this is what I decided my focus piece will be for June. Actually, somebody else picked it, but so I got it on the day I was supposed to work on it. I got most of this done. So there's that. I'm not going to take it completely off the queue snap because I'm fixing to work on it. I got to pull up that calendar because I haven't had a chance to print it out yet for this month. Okay, Friday, May 11th. I did not have a start for 2017. This year I started Stitching Witch. It's from the Just Cross Stitch magazine, October 2014. I'm doing this on 28 count Opal Lugana in Dreamsicle by Under the Sea Fabrics. This was a fabric of the month the first time I signed up for it, so I'm not quite sure when that was. On the chart it's all DMC 310 on white fabric. I'm changing that up a bit, so you'll see a little bit of purple and black, and I think I'm either putting some sparkly in there or putting some green in there. I can't remember. So that's where I'm at. Just mixing it up. Okay, that was May 11th. May 12th, I did not have a start in 2017. In 2018, I started Owl Dad by Brooks Books. This was a pattern that somebody left on the freebie table at the cross-stitching retreat in October. In the Falls Tube retreat in October. And I picked up and am starting on it. So that was my start. This is 28 count Lugana in Sage Brush. It's Fabric of the Month color by Under the Sea Fabrics. So, I want to say this was probably September. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, next. May 13th, Sunday, Mother's Day. I was at work, that's what it was. Okay, so last year I did not have a start at all. 2018, I started Fall Pumpkin by Alessandra Adelaide in the Just Cross Stitch October 2014 magazine. On 28 count Huntress, or on 28 count Crystal Lugana in the colorway Huntress. Ignore this, that was an old something I still need to rip out. So, and that's my start on it. It's not very extensive. I think it'll look good on this fabric once there's more to it. I think having just a little bit makes it a little bit harder to see, but that's that. Okay, excuse me. Monday, May 14th, 2017. Well, it wasn't a Monday, but you know what I mean. May 14th, 2017, I started Nest is Blessed. So this year I worked on that for that day. And this is where I got to. It wasn't very much because I'm trying to get over a hump with this one. I think I really started to get there. Even though it doesn't look like a lot. I think I'm more willing to work on this coming up month. So, there's that one. Tuesday, May 15th, 2017, I did not have a new start. This year, I started Live, Love, Laugh by Stony Creek, or Live, Laugh, Love. I don't know, it always seems to put it in an order that I don't find cohesive with my tongue. But I started it, and I just got this little dragonfly motif done. Really need, there we go. I love the colors. I think I did some color changing on the colors, not positive, but I think I did a little bit, so I'm excited to see how that one turns out. And I really like this piece of fabric. It is 32 count Jobelin in Emerald Grotto by Under the Sea Fabrics. I think I'm going to change my fabric of the month to 32 count Jobelin because I really like this piece of fabric. Really, really do. And she says she can get 32 count easier than 28. So, okay, not yet. May 16th, 2017, I started I call it Welcome to Christmas. It's actually called something else. I don't ever remember what. Let me pull it up because it's a WIP parade and I gotta do that. Give you all that information stuff. Quotes to Live By was on 32 count Jobelin and African Daisy. I didn't say that. Nest is Blessed was on 32 count Belfast in Dusk by Silk Weavers. Swigart, something like that. Welcome to is on 32 count Even Weave, MCG Textiles. I never did write down the correct name for it. It's by Doreen Jones. It's in the Ultimate Cross Stitch magazine, December 2016. So that's where I got on that. So some of that was done after its day of work. Pulled it back out. Okay, that was the 16th. May 17th, 2017, I started Easter Tree, and I have since UFO'd that project. Like official, it is not coming back out to play in its current capacity. I may restart it at some point on like gridded fabric that I can wash the grid out or something, maybe. Man, that thing is confetti heavy, and there's lots of blank space. It's not like a full coverage. It's a task and a half. So someday I may restart it, but the one I started before is completely gone. So this year, because I was at the retreat and I was trying to make it quick and easy on myself, I started House of Targaryen. This is a Lolita Made Designs on Etsy. Oops, I am in the wrong section of my book again. Although I think I know all this information. Lolita Made on Etsy. It's on 32 count Jobelin in chalkboard by Fiberlicious. And that's the teeny tiny. Here, let me fold this. Teeny tiny start I got on it. But like I said, I was at the retreat, and it was the first night, and we were all sitting down and saying hello and talking way too much and laughing way too hard. I was afraid I was going to mess something up if I kept stitching, so it was a start. Okay. It is all one color. Well, all the stitching is one color. It's DMC 666. May 18th, 2017, I started Autumn Wreath from, I just had that. From Just Cross Stitch, October 2014. The designer is Angela Pullen Atherton. This is on 32 count linen in Tiger's Eye. I don't know the manufacturer. I bought it at a LNS and I took the tag off. So I don't know where they got it from, but it's such a beautiful color. Just absolutely freaking gorgeous. And I think it goes so well with the design. Sorry, it's crooked, but it blocks out that light right there. So I know I've got a nice bit added over here. Beautiful. This one was hard for me to get started on. I wasn't quite used to the linen. This linen plays a lot, and the charting is a little difficult to read. But once I got going with it, I'm liking it. It just took me a little while to get a decent start on it. Okay, Saturday, May 19th, 2017, I didn't have a project. 2018, I was going to start a Nora Corbett since I was at the Mirabelle Minions retreat, but she created a free design for everybody who attended, and there we go. So we decided to start that. There were several of us that started it. So, and shortly after I started it, I looked over at my neighbor, Angela, who was working on hers, and, excuse me, and realized I had started with the wrong color. I had misread the chart. Wrong. I started with this line instead of this line. Anyway, so I already need to frog, but, you know. And I had to get this fabric while I was there. So, this is my start. This is on 28 count Lugana in gold, on gold Lugana, the gold sparklies, in Ophelia by Under the Sea Fabrics. I love this colorway. I love it with the sparkle. I love it without the sparkle. It is beautiful. So yeah, this color right here all needs to be frogged because it's supposed to be purple, not gray. But there's that one. So Sunday, May 20th, we were driving back from retreat, and by the time I got home I was so exhausted I did not do any stitching, so that was a big fat. So far we have 2 of those for the month of May. So far, we're on the 20th. May 21st, I started. Why are these out of order? It's weird. Fairy Tale Land 1. That's weird. Somehow I organized them out of order. And this one was just a very quick little start because it took me like half the night to get the pattern pulled up. there's my start. This is Fairy Tale Lands Part 1 by Soda Stitch on 32 count linen in ice grapes by Under the Sea Fabrics. So, it's not much, but that's okay. Oh, I'm putting that in the wrong place. Okay. May 22nd, 2017, I started an Advent animal, Larry Lion. He got finished just shortly after that. So this year, I started my other Nora Corbett that I was supposed to start at the retreat, and that's Miss Lowly Daggerwing. And again, a very teeny tiny start. I was off, I was home, threw a few stitches in. Yeah. This is on 32 count, nope, that's wrong one. 36 count linen, opal linen in Apollo by Under the Sea Fabrics. This is the same one I'm doing foxglove on. I just cut it in half. May 23rd was my third for the month. I did nothing. If I remember correctly, we spent the night with my husband's uncle because we found out he was dying. So that's why nothing got worked on that night. The next night, the night he actually passed away, I was at work, so I worked on, I started Living with Charm. These are out of order. What are these doing here? Oh yeah, Living with Charm. Whew. I'm ready for a nap. No, I just woke up. Oh, I started at the top. This one didn't get very much done because this is a high count. This is 40 count linen in Masquerade by Picture This Plus. It was the only count they had. I bought this at an LNS. It was the only count they had of this colorway, and so I was like, I'm just gonna have to do it on 40. And the night that I did it, there was not enough light to be working on 40. So I got those few little stitches in and put it away. Okay. Friday, May 25th, I did not have anything in 2017. In 2018, I started Cleaning House by Lizzie Kate. Pause for one moment, please. Okay, try this again. I started Cleaning House by Lizzie Kate on 28 count Monaco, dyed yellow by me. Let's see. Oh, okay. This one I kitted with some Moselle silk, and in order to get this nice coverage, I'm having to use 2 strands folded in half, so 4 strands. I don't think I like this in the silks. It's pretty, but I don't know that I'm going to stick with that. So I guess we'll see whenever I pull it out if I change the floss or the fabric. So I think it'd be fine if the fabric count was, or this is one of those where it's kind of a wide weave considering it's, I don't know, 28 count. So either a finer fabric or a different floss, something that's not going to work for me. Okay. That was May 26th, or 25th. May 26th, 2017, I started a Christmas ornament, which I finished. So there was an open spot, but I had a funeral. So that was number 4. And my last one, because I had 26 starts. I did 22, so that was the 4 that I missed. Okay. May 27th. In 2017, I started Remy Rabbit, one of the Brooks Books Advent Animals. I finished it. So there was a space open. I started Time for God by Lizzie Kate. Oh, these are in the wrong order. Okay. On 28 count Lugana in Gaia by Under the Sea Fabrics. we go. This is Time for God by Lizzie Kate. So that was my start for May 27th. Alright. May 28th, 2017, I started Hamilton Horse, another Brooks Books Advent Animal. It got finished at some point last year. So this year I worked on At Our House by Lizzie Kate. Like I said, I started this one twice. This is the one I am doing for myself. Again, it's on 28 count Lugana in Roseland by Under the Sea Fabrics. And that's where I got to. And I did a lot of color changing for my version of this. So it'll be interesting to see how the two compare to each other. So just real quick, that is the one I started for me. And this is the one I started for someone else. It's really pretty. So pretty. Okay. The font is the same color for both because I specifically picked the font to match and not what they charted. So actually the symbols for the font and there's other symbols of the same symbol that I have to remember that are two different colors. That was May 28th. May 29th, I did not have anything started for 2017. A little sweaty, so my back itches a lot. This year I started Santa's Village 2 by Soda Stitch. This one is one of those, when it comes back out, we'll be making some decisions because the piece of fabric I bought, I loved the fabric, so I was willing to make adjustments in order for this to be the fabric, which meant doing it 1/1 because she didn't have a piece at all in her shop that was going to be big enough for this if I did it 2/2. And I believe it's 32 count. I did write this down. 32 count linen in Crystal Helix by Picture This Plus. And see how tiny those stitches are. I kind of like how dainty and tiny it is, but I don't know if it's going to drive me crazy trying to stitch it because you can see where it's already kind of fraying. So I wish it would focus a little better. Let's see if I can get it to. No. Anyway, so I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll wait until the next time it comes out. Ooh, I gotta fix it. Okay. I was trying to focus on that window. Okay. May 30th, 2017, I did not have a start. So May 30th, 2018, I started World Postage Stamp by Soda Stitch. I got a very small start, but I was at home, so I felt pretty accomplished. This is the top border. This is on 28 count Opal Lugana in Aztec by Under the Sea Fabrics. So. Last day of the month, May 31st, 2018. Well, 2017 I didn't have a start. 2018, I started Wreath. It's a Christmas ornament by Ursula Michaels Ornament Book. And that was my start. This is on 32 count Belfast in Dusk by Weigart / Silk Weavers. I bought it from ABC Stitch Therapy when I went to visit there. That was all my new starts. Yay! Plus the whips that got worked on. That was my mania from day 1 to day 31. With only 4 days of no stitching in there, I thought that was pretty darn good. So, next, I did work on whips. There was some nights where I was literally working on my focus piece, then working on a new start, then working on a whip, then working on an ATC, and crocheting somewhere in there too. The beginning of the month, I started out baller, and I just... as the month went on, I wasn't able to handle as much. I was trying to get certain things finished and this, that, and the other. So, but to have started out like that, still accomplished most of my goals and completed it, I thought was pretty awesome. So in no particular order, the WIPs I worked on this month. This is Christmas Rules by Lizzie Kate. I don't know, it's been too long now, I don't know what's been added, so I'm just going to kind of show you what they look like right now. I also, before I put all these up, I'm going to be taking a picture of them for my blog, because I'm got to catch up on WIPocalypse. So if you want a picture or to see all of these up close in a picture, you can look below and find my link to my blog. I don't do it very often, but I'm going to try and remember it. Twice I worked on this one to make sure I stayed caught up. Hold on, this goes like this. Okay. This is Guardians of Notre Dame by Ingleside Imaginarium. It's a monthly stitch along. I received June's piece last night, but I'm not working on it just yet. This is 28 count 32 count Joblin in Vampirus by Under the Sea Fabrics. See, I really like this fabric. This was Christmas in Williamsburg, 32 count gold linen by Under the Sea Fabrics. That's what that one was for. Lizzie Kate's Christmas Rules. Okay. Also, I worked on my Soda Stitch Fairy Tale Land 2. I got all her back stitching done, her name put on, and started on some of this greenery. Prince still does not have a head. That is a goal this month, is to give Prince a head. Anyways, this is on 32 count linen in Iced Grapes by Under the Sea Fabrics. Fairy Tale Land 1 was one of my new starts for Mania. They are on the same fabric because they are companion pieces for my daughter's room. Next is my Under the Sea Stitch Along that was started in January of last year. I'm getting really close to finished. I just need to finish out that last block there. Can't see what you can see. So this one did get a little work this month. Hopefully it'll be finished before too long. I'll actually be working on this tonight after I work on my focus piece. So you'll be seeing it again soon. That is on, do I have the tag on it? I want to say this is 32 count Joblin from Under the Sea. I don't remember what the color is though. This needs to be washed, it's dirty. Okay. Next, I did work on my Heaven and Earth Design mini treasure hunt bookshelf this month. I don't think I got a whole lot done, but here we are working on the second page. That second page is my goal for Year of WIPs, so I've got to get cracking on it. Got to get that second page done. This is done 1/1 on 25 count Lugana in Dusty Rose that I bought from 123 Stitch. So, let's see. Legendary Creatures by Clouds Factory. This is on 32 count linen in Lycan's Moon by Under the Sea Fabrics. And I got quite a bit of that thing added in. I don't even know what it's called. G-A-M-A-Y-U-N. So that's where this one's at. So, that one is a slowly but surely. I'm in no rush to get it done. So almost lastly, we got House of Stark. Remember, one of my new starts was House of Targaryen, which is a companion piece for this. They're both done on the same fabric, which is, I believe, 28 count Joblin in Chalkboard by Fiberlicious. If not, it may be a 32. I know it's Joblin, I know it's Chalkboard, I know it's Fiberlicious. So that's where this one is. Really love working on this one. I don't feel like time to work on it enough because I love it. Okay. And lastly, my focus piece, which you've seen 1,001 times. You saw last night if you watched my video, but I'm going to pretend some of y'all are new and want to see her beautiful face again, because it is Foxglove by Nora Corbett. She is just gorgeous. And she goes back to being a normal rotation piece this month, because Quotes to Live By is my new focus piece. So, are you ready to see the madness all together now? Except for Quotes, because it's on the Q Snap. What's on my projects? Holy cow. Because now I get to lay them all out, take pictures of them for my blog, and then put them all back up. I'll be lucky if I get any stitching done tonight. So, that is it for my post-Mania WIP Parade. Getting ready for some stitching coming in June. Like I said, I'll try and check in weekly like I have been. Last summer, I did not do a very good job of it. Partly because I was trying to record when I was at home, but it's summer, so my kids don't exactly have a bedtime or anything. I mean, they do, but they don't. And I wasn't ever recording at work. Well, now that I record at work most of the freaking time anyway, I should be able to keep up with my weekly videos. I did plan out my June. Let's take a look. You'll notice some blank spaces. I'm going to family reunion. I do not take stitching camping. Sorry. It's too much. So, and then a day down here, because these are the days I'll be at StitchCon. You know, I figure this is easy enough to stitch on the plane or after I'm off the plane. Same with this one. This is my new start that I'm going to do while I'm there. And then I left that day open because I'm going to fly back that morning and have to drive home from Dallas to Midland, Odessa area that day to turn around and go to work the next day. So I have a feeling I won't be getting any stitching done. So with that, out of all my whips, which is what did we say, 34? 22 and 14, 13. It's 35. I think no, because 33 whips, because I finished 2. So, with all those planned out, I still have this many that carried over into July that didn't get worked on, and that's if I work on every one of these and it doesn't get carried over. So, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, I'm going to sign off. I probably won't be able to upload this video until I get home tomorrow because it's going to be long and I have barely any service out here. Thank you all for mania-ing with me. I had a lot of fun, went a little crazy. That's the whole point. And I look forward to getting some work done on these projects. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.